it to the end of Dressrosa, and I think I have a pretty solid understanding of One Piece powers and power scaling as a whole. Today, I am going to figure out at this point in time from where I am in One Piece who the strongest character in One Piece is in straight up 1v1 fisticuffs, all right? I won't hear it otherwise, and my word is final. Let's get going. Now, as you can see here, the One Piece Villain World Cup. At this point in time, so it's to episode 750, I believe there are 98 villains and minor villains. Let's go. First up is Pika versus Bon Clay. Oh no. All right, here's the thing, chat. Pika sucks. I'm pretty sure he didn't even touch Zoro once their entire fight. What could Bon Clay possibly do to bring down a stone titan? Like nothing, bro. There's nothing he can do. Does Bon Clay have hockey? Even if he does, it's not enough to take Pika down. I'm taking Pika in this round. Sorry, guys. Miss Monday gets a pass by round. Okay, somebody said they were worried about Arlong's slander. Arlong getting paired up against Doflamingo in round 1 is not my problem. Is there anything Arlong could do? Doflamingo has like racism on his side. I don't think he stands a chance. Yeah, I don't think there's any waffling I can do that says that Arlong wins here. I don't think there's a single waffle I can make. McKinley versus Sengoku. I mean, McKinley could like army crawl. No, I'm sorry. Not a chance. I think we have our first moderate matchup. Arlong's versus Ohm. Chat, this is Ohm without his pet bird. All right. What does Chu do? Is this less close than I think it is? Probably. I think Ohm wins. Kaku versus, for some reason, what my Patreon likes to call me, Dellinger. I don't like that comparison. Dellinger really gives me the creeps. Now, the question is this is Kaku with his devil fruit. Giraffe. Chat, you guys are spamming Kaku. Dellinger's kind of dirty with it. I think this is actually the closest fight so far. Dellinger's very fast. Dellinger kicks. Kaku is a giraffe. The thing is, Kaku also has all the powers under his belt too. I kind of wish I had just watched Dellinger's fight because I'm pretty sure literally all I remember was that he was fast and that he kicks. Yeah, Kaku literally had to go up against like Zoro and Soga King, like two absolutely heavy hitters. Dellinger was not tested that hard. Two Don Quixote family members. This is now the closest fight out of all of them. The thing is, I feel like Jola is a lot stronger, and then Treble underneath all that cummies is straight up just a crackhead. I genuinely think Jola wins in a straight up 1v1. Jola is the same as like Itachi. It's like Itachi is strong but loses in gank fights. Jola basically has a Sharingan, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Smash Jola.
This is not a smash or pass. Jola beats Treble. Khalifa versus literal lightning, the embodiment of lightning. Eminem wins. It's not even close. Okay, why is Funkfried in here? Funkfried is not a bad guy. That being said, I think Kubanori absolutely smashes Funkfried's horns in. Bluno versus, I think Bluno actually just opens a door to the pits of hell and Mr. Nine falls in. I don't think it's even close. Yama gets a bye. Lucky Yama, you're lucky, bro. Absalom even luckier, bro. Unlucky number 2 gets a bye. Wait, this is closer than we think. Vivi tanked a punch from Luffy. Bellamy didn't. You're so right. Miss Wednesday, aka Vivi, might have a higher defense stat. I'm not even joking. Also, cannot be emotionally manipulated. Bellamy very clearly can. Vivi beats Bellamy. Senor Pink gets a bye. Gem gets a bye. Nero gets a bye. Hachan gets a bye. Okay. Chat, I wasn't sure if I should put the Yeti Cool Brothers together or separate, so I'm putting them together since they're basically fight together. Does Miss Doublefinger have what it takes to take down the Cool Brothers? Wait, this is actually an insane fight. I'm not gonna lie. This would be a great fight. She slices them up. How tall are the Yeti Cool Brothers?
137 feet.
All right, Fugaro versus Unlucky 1. I think Unlucky 2 might stand a chance here, but Unlucky 1 actually needs Unlucky 2. So Chapapa wins. You're so I put Mr. 5 or 6. I forgot. Jabbar gets a bye. Chat, who the hell is Higuma? Oh, wait, he's the guy that like messed with Kid Luffy, right? I'm pretty sure he's straight up just a bandit. So I think Perona wins. Now, this is a fight I would pay to watch. Wadatsumi versus Viola. The unfortunate thing for Viola is that she has mostly a scouting ability. Is she a fighter? Yes, she can fight. Can she fight a gigantic baby? Is she even a villain? I mean, some of these characters start out as villains and then become not. But regardless, I think Wadatsumi just sits on her. Z versus Spandam. This is a joke, right? We're power scaling here. We're not scaling. Spandam would win that in a heartbeat. Z wins. Nezumi might lose this by round. I don't think I'm allowed to. Damn it! The real Luffy versus Shiki the Golden Lion. Guys, one is canon. No, let's be honest. Dude, Shiki, unironically, I'm not turning this into a meme power scale, okay? This is genuine genuine, honest power scaling, Shiki stomps. We're here for serious takes only. And that's why Lao G defeats Black. Damn it, dude. I wanted him to get further. Fine. I'm sorry. There's the G. Sad. I'm so sad. All right. Pearl versus Gecko D Moria. Gonna be honest, I actually wanted both of these guys to move on first round too. I don't think Pearl stands a chance against like 99% of the contestants here, let alone Gecko D Moria. Sure, I get to buy. Foxy versus Gladius. Guys, the craziest part about people skipping Long Ring Long Land is the fact that Foxy actually has one of the most broken devil fruits in the entire history of One Piece. If Blackbeard had Foxy's devil fruit, he would already be Pirate King. I'm not joking. The Navy would collapse, the pirate civilization would collapse. It would just be Blackbeard. Gladius has a strong devil fruit. Unfortunately for him, he's fighting against literally Kronos himself that controls time. Foxy beats him. Really wanted Hattori to move on. I was hoping for like Hattori versus Funk Freed or something. Kuma beats Hattori. He's a bird, bro. Wow, we got two Skypia matchups. Gadatsu can't open his eyes without help. This is genuinely a closer fight than you'd think. I genuinely think that Holy is more intelligent than Gadatsu and could beat him. You could probably just like punch him once. This is a very close fight. Chat, is Dosun one of Hody Jones's guys? He is, right? He's just like one of his lackeys. And then Blue Jam is literally just a guy. I don't think Blue Jam has a devil fruit. Dosun wins. Even on land, he wins. Ah, man. Holy Clash of the Titans. I love the range in this though. I'm trying to think about genuine 1v1 matchups. Okay, Crocodile versus Buffalo. See, the craziest part is I genuinely think a lot of fighters in this contest have a lot of counters to Crocodile, like anything with fire, although like Ace is in this because he's not a villain. Honestly, like water too. Unfortunately, Buffalo, he could blow away the sand. Buffalo is also way more of a support character too. I'm gonna go with Crocodile for now. Oh my gosh, now these are some heavy hitters. See, like also Robin started as a villain, so she's in this. Richie, don't say Richie wins. I'm pretty sure Robin could just trip Richie over. Robin beats Richie. I'm sorry. Smoker gets a buy. Lucci gets a buy. Ors gets a buy. Caesar versus Kurobi. Honestly, there's very few characters in this that could take Caesar on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think he's going to be a final contestant. Match Vise versus Baby 5. Wow, two Don Quixote family members. I like this. Bro, Match Vise is actually busted. He's like that one girl in Baroque Works that can change her weight, but better because he actually has like the size to use it. Baby 5 has guns. I don't think it matters because we've seen that he's insanely fast. Monet gets a buy. I wrote Miss. I don't remember her name. This is exactly who I was just talking about. The girl that can change her weight, but doesn't use it well enough. She genuinely had one of the strongest devil fruit powers and sucks with it. Lucky for her, Miss Golden Week's power only works on stupid people. Lucky enough for her. Now this is a battle amongst the gods. You put Akainu in Satori's woods, bro? What's he gonna do? Akainu wins. You see, he has the raw strength, the raw power. Oh my gosh, dude. Battle of the metal faces. This would also be a very close matchup. I'm not even joking. This would be insanely close. Walpole eats Morgan. I feel like Walpole underestimates Morgan, and then Morgan just slices him up. Yeah, but Walpole also has like the factory thing. Walpole probably eats him. He'll probably eat his axe. You're so lucky, you little perv. Goddamn pedophile gets a buy round. Let's think about this real quick. Both got slammed by Luffy, but Don Krieg had more chances. Don Krieg's way more buff. Boa versus Ryuma. Now the question is, would Boa's devil fruit work on Ryuma? He's already dead, technically. I think it works even on like non-living creatures. She doesn't even need the devil fruit. You think she straight up beats him like hand to hand? And she has the devil fruit on top of it. I think her devil fruit still affects it. No, yeah, we're talking about Thor Bark Ryuma. We're not talking about a live Ryuma. Kuzan versus Hody Jones. I was absolutely shredded in my Patreon comments for underestimating Aokiji. Dude, the craziest part is Aokiji wins even in the ocean because he would just freeze the water and kill Hody Jones. That is so sad. Mr. 3 versus Garp. Garp also not really a villain, but an antagonist. I think Garp could literally punch through any wax that Mr. 3 makes. Pretty sure. Dude, why are the luckiest characters getting buy round? Sugar versus Kuro. I mean, technically Kuro, when he swipes with his claws, he's not touching you because the claw isn't a part of him. So he could cut her up and never get touched and has range on her because she's so tiny. Kuro absolutely bodies Sugar. I don't don't care. Doflamingo versus Sengoku. Oh man, these are gonna start getting tough. I'm not gonna lie. We're assuming Sengoku uses Buddha. We're assuming Doflamingo's at max power, awakened devil fruit. I feel like Doflamingo has way more speed than Sengoku too. Way more speed, especially like with his size. Like Sengoku gets so big. But Buddha, the thing is, it's really hard to judge the strength of the Buddha form. I think Doflamingo wins. I think his speed and damage would, if anything, like out stamina, outlast Sengoku. Hogback versus Senor Pink. Chat, does Hogback do anything? Why have we been on this for so long? Senor Pink beats him. I don't even know if Unlucky 2 would know about fighting before Pika just crushed him. Unfortunately, the thing about Vanderdecken too is that he has to touch you to get an advantage over you in any fight, and I don't think Ohm would let that happen. Absalom versus Rob Lucci. Okay, I don't think Absalom would have beaten like Lauji. I'm gonna be honest. Oh man. Oh dude, this is absolutely battle of mid. Oh my gosh, dude, Zayo literally got beaten and they didn't even see him. Kabaji probably like rolls his unicycle over him without even knowing it and kills him. I'm not gonna lie. Bluno versus Nezumi. How is Nezumi still here? I'm so sorry, Dosun. This is just an unfortunate matchup. Yama kind of looked like if like Blackbeard's son. This is kind of eerie. Yep, Enel stomps. It's not even close. Ooh, now this is the fight, guys. I think the only leg up Buggy has is the fact that Watatsumi is a literal baby and does not even know what's happening half the time. I think Buggy cuts up Watatsumi, unfortunately. Really unfortunate Watatsumi. Guys, if you don't remember, Nero is this random CP9 member that was like supposed to be joining, and then he literally died. He literally got tossed off of the C train. Like, bro actually perished. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance to Diamante, unfortunately. Perona versus Kumadori. I mean, Perona could hit her ghost really easily, and Kumadori is very positive, so for him to be filled with negative emotions would be very detrimental. Wait, no, he's not. He's not positive. He's ready to give up every 5 seconds. Wait, Kumadori is literally ready to kill himself at the slightest inconvenience. Man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna pull chat on this one. It's overwhelming Perona. All right, that's the only time I will do that. Z versus Miss Merry Christmas. She might annoy him. That's about the extent of what she would do, probably. Alvida versus Boa. I think Boa's Devil Fruit is still too strong. Alvida's got like brute force, but Boa has a stupid Devil Fruit and brute force. Virgo versus Miss Monday. Virgo's only unlucky that he ran into Law. That's pretty much it. Wait, the Cool Brothers were matched up against Miss Doublefingered, a friggin' Daz Bones partner. Wait, that's kind of insane. I'm realizing now how cool Daz Bones fighting Virgo would be. That would be an insane matchup. They're so tall, bro. They can't pierce him. They wouldn't be able to shoot him. Their guns wouldn't work on him. I don't think they could do anything else. Fuguro versus Mihawk. Don't be mad at me. This is a lot closer than it looks, but Mihawk takes it. Don't ask me to elaborate. Gem versus Oars. Reincarnated Oars wins. It took the entire Straw Hat crew. There's no way he would do it alone. Wait, the thing is, Hachan doesn't have like natural water generation. He's just Hachan. What if he squirts on him? See, the thing is, Crocodile's not allowed to have like all the sand of the desert since Hachan doesn't have the ocean. But I think Crocodile still, regardless, outmuscles Hachan, and still Hachan wouldn't be able to do damage to Crocodile since he's a Logia. Foxy versus Monet. Monet's pretty strong, but I genuinely think Foxy can just throw his slow beam all around himself and she would fly into it. Okay, Vivi, I will say it's impressive you made it this far. Caesar dog walks you. Jabra versus Akainu. Jabra is just the big bad wolf, and Akainu's gonna huff and puff and probably murder him. Match Vice versus Don Krieg. I'm pretty sure if he did a belly flop on Don Krieg's snail carpet, it wouldn't even hurt him. Chat, does Mr. 5 or 6 have the dog? Wait, he's not even 5 or 6, he's 4. I think he would actually eat the baseballs too. Ooh, Robin versus Garp. I think Garp is literally too strong for Robin to even like restrain. I'm pretty sure even if Robin tried to crutch, he would just break out of it. Oh my gosh. Kuma versus Aokiji. Listen, Kuma's really strong. Aokiji just has too much AoE, bro. I don't know who's gonna be able to take down Aokiji. It's gonna be tough. Jola versus Kaku. This is tough. Chat, Jola literally has a Keke Ginkai. You're calling me crazy. Jola was matched up against Brook, Chopper, and Nami, right? Like the 3 smartest Straw Hats. The question is, would Jola be able to get Kaku into her domain expansion? Kaku wouldn't let it happen. This is just really unfortunate, Holy. I'm sorry. Shiki would just absolutely destroy you. Wow, this is kind of a cool matchup too. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is under the assumption that neither of them know what the other's devil fruit is. I think Nola actually just eats Shura. Kuro versus Magellan. Yeah, Kuro, you're lucky to have made it this far, little fella. Dude, the crazy thing is, Smoker's shadow, I feel like would be hard to grab and cut because it would be smoke. I actually think Smoker is a natural enemy to Gecko Moria because if he's smoke, his shadow would be constantly moving and very difficult to grab a hold of and snip. Regular humans, a lot easier because their form is not constantly changing. Smoker actually wins. Ors versus Magellan. Now, does Magellan's poison work on the reincarnated Ors? He's OP. He is OP, but does the poison work on him? I think it would, and here's why. Wait. Okay, hang on. Doflamingo versus Foxy. Oh my god, wait. This is the hardest one yet. Wait. Everything's on the line here. Would Foxy be cunning enough to catch Doflamingo in his beam? This is where they're fighting. A flat surface, and they are literally just both dropped in. They are straight literally dropped in. Nothing else around them. Just a flat world. The thing is, Doflamingo does have the clouds to string to. Could swing on him like Spider-Man. Foxy, though, has an impenetrable shield, basically. Just shoots slow beams all around him. What if there's no clouds in the sky? It's a mildly cloudy day. He could do strings past the beam because the beam would slow an individual. I believe he could get the strings underneath the beam to get to him and then wrap the strings around his legs, trip him, and Doflamingo wins. I'm glad we've worked that out. Sorry, Bluno. You can open the door to your defeat, buddy. Virgo versus Garp. Guys, this might sound crazy, but Virgo, you need slicing abilities. Garp is straight up brute force punching. You guys are all saying Garp slams. Virgo is complete hockey. Now, Garp could match it with a hockey punch, probably. Okay, on the flip side of things, Garp does more damage to Virgo brute force than Virgo does to Garp brute force because Virgo has his stick, but it wouldn't do enough against Garp. If Virgo had anything that was like slicing, like a sword or something, I actually think he takes it. Crocodile versus Ohm. How is Ohm still here? That's kind of my question. Ooh, Caesar versus Mihawk. Oh man. All right, hang on. I gotta draw this. Here's Caesar, and then here's Mihawk with his sword. What is Mihawk to do if Caesar does not manifest? What is Mihawk to do if Caesar does not manifest into a full form? Mihawk does not use two sword technique. What are you talking about? That is his Mihawk. Caesar just stands back and he goes, gas to that. AoEs him away. Caesar wins. Z versus an L. I really liked Z. We've already seen that Z probably wouldn't win against a Logia because I'm pretty sure he fights Kizaru at the end of Z. So yeah, I mean, lightning, basically the same thing, and L wins. Shiki the Golden Lion versus Wapol. Zoro's end of series fight beaten by it's straight up 1v1 matchups. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I don't make the decisions either. This is your guys' decisions for who wins. That being said, Shiki lambs Wapol before he even sees him. Akainu versus Daz Bones. I think Akainu like aces Daz Bones. Like exact same thing. Diamante. Oh, this is a cool matchup. Dude, low key, I feel like Diamante just does to Pika what like Zoro did. You know what I mean? Also, if we're just on a super flat world, Pika doesn't have that much concrete to work with. And Diamante can make the ground ripple. Senor Pink versus a cheetah. Let's think. Senor Pink 1v1 Frankie. Barely lost. This is post-time skip Frankie. What kind of chance does post-time skip Frankie stand against Lucci? Probably also loses. This is a tough one. I think Senor Pink barely loses. Just because like Lucci's raw strength from Zoan. Like Zoan gives you so much strength. That's like the entire draw to it. Kaku uses slashes. That he does. Slashes are Buggy's biggest strength, like counter. I think Buggy rolls Kaku. Match Vice versus Boa. I think Boa just beams him. Wait, chat. No, this is how this is going down. I'm about to lay this all out for you. Ready? We got Match Vice. We have Boa. Match Vice goes boom into range for the belly flop ability. Boa, in response, does not have enough time to get out of the way. So she beams upwards, turns Match Vice into stone, and boom, he comes down, crushing and killing her beautiful self. Match Vice wins. Borsalino wait, this is actually LeBron James in a preschool basketball pee-wee game. What the hell? Perona versus Kuzan. I think Aokiji has more peace in his own heart than Perona could ever imagine. And the ghosts would go through him and he would be like, think about it. And then he would counter her own ghosts. The thing about Aokiji, he's almost too OP. Like, I don't know how Akainu beat him. Smoker versus, okay, back to the drawing board. Smoker. This kind of looks like the Caesar Clown drawing. Nola. How does this go down? Smoker goes inside Nola. Fills inside. Sorry, this is a joke. What do you mean me in front of the air fryer? Can't Smoker go into Nola and make him choke on smoke? That's true. I don't think there's any damage Nola could do to Smoker, especially if he just like manifested into smoke. That would kill him. I think Smoker wins. Smoker versus Match Vice. Here's Match Vice into position for the belly flop. Smoker can literally stand here, point his little wand up, and Match Vice will fall onto it like a kebab and annihilate his devil fruit. Now this is an insane matchup. Wait, this would be so close. The thing is, what damage could Borsalino do to Magellan? I feel like this is a stamina thing where Magellan has too much AoE. And also on this flattened place, this flattened plane that we are currently fighting on, what mirrors does Borsalino have? I think Magellan is Logia. I'm pretty sure. Just poison. How is this Borsalino slander? Magellan is insanely OP. Magellan is Paramecia. I think this is way closer than you guys are letting on. Just because Borsalino's picture is bigger does not mean. Now, the thing is too, Magellan did have the advantage in Impel Down because of the enclosed area. I've seen Magellan take more damage than Borsalino. Am I even allowed to give my take since this is a canon fight? Chat, listen, Oda's writing the story, but I disagree with him. Am I allowed to? I actually disagree. I actually do. And here's why. This is actually so five-head. I actually think Aokiji let Akainu win because he has a grander scheme at stake. I'm not even joking. You can say, Jack, shut the hell up. I'm not even joking. I actually don't think it was a straight hand to hand. I think he let him win. Diamante versus Garp. Here's Diamante. He kind of built like me for real. And then here's Garp. He also kind of built like me for real. What is Garp gonna do when Diamante starts rippling the ground? What, jump to him? Shoot it, get erect and smack him with that? Just jump to him? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably actually. I mean, bro, like I don't even know how you beat Blackbeard, to be honest. Caesar Clown, state your case. Couldn't he just put darkness out, absorb Caesar Clown into nothingness and walk away? Caesar claps. Why is it so ridiculous when I say Caesar Clown beats Mihawk, but now you guys are saying he beats Blackbeard? Blackbeard always gets hit first. He is clumsy, but he also has a literal darkness devil fruit. Who should I vote for this presidential run? But fancy this, chat. What happens when Caesar and Blackbeard just start making out? Okay, and here's Blackbeard. You won't find these drawings anywhere else. Blackbeard starts darknessing the ground. Caesar goes up. Caesar up, Gastanettes. Gastanetu. Blackbeard in response, Whitebeard, Devil Fruit Quake. Ah, damage to Caesar. It all depends who acts first. See, you say Blackbeard's clumsy, and that's true. But Caesar is also really bad at making the first move. It feels like every fight, besides maybe like that one Luffy 1v1, Caesar got hit first. I think Blackbeard wins. Ooh. This is tough, bro. Shiki versus Enel. So Shiki needs items inherently. We don't have any items here. He can fly. Because there's no items, I don't think this is even close. I think Shiki has had very easy opponents up until this point. And unfortunately, he just ran into like Thor himself. Listen, I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't want to see Crocodile suck Lucci dry. All right. I think Croc wins. In a 1v1, bro, it's so hard to beat him unless you have like water or an elemental counter. I think he beats Lucci. Doflamingo versus Buggy. See, chat, if Doflamingo had lost to Sengoku and Sengoku had made it this far, would you say Sengoku beats Buggy? No, you wouldn't. Actually, he might because he doesn't slash. He smashes. Doflamingo's strings would cut Buggy, but they wouldn't do anything. Dude, does Buggy actually beat Doflamingo? Oh, I can't believe this is Warlord versus Warlord now. Yeah, I actually think Buggy wins. Round of 8. We're in the final 8. Buggy versus Smoker. Smoker has the Prism Stone, chat. That makes such a big difference. Smoker deactivates Buggy's Devil Fruit. He would be able to harm him. Any arguments? How is this bum Smoker still here? Buggy still wins. I gotta take you guys to the damn drawing board. Chat, I'll be selling this as an NFT once we are all through. Picasso could never. Look at this bad boy. Smoker, Buggy. I don't want to draw a clown. I made his head way too big. Smoker, Sea Prism, Pokes Buggy. If Smoker wins, how did Buggy escape Logtown? Because Smoker was going after Luffy, not Buggy. What do you mean? If Smoker had been going after Buggy, he would have never become a warlord, and it'd be like he'd be in prison probably. Let's be honest with ourselves. I don't think there's any arguments for Buggy to win. Even if he set up a Buggy bomb, he would take way too long to even hit Smoker with it. Yeah, no, Smoker wins. I'm sorry. Aokiji versus Garp. Garp is a gilf. Okay, that's not the competition here. Aokiji wins in a fight. He will freeze Garp and store him away like Walt Disney. Borsalino versus Blackbeard. Lock in, people. Lightness versus darkness. When light enters darkness, it is absorbed. It goes away. Darkness wins. Crocodile versus Enel. How does sand react to lightning? Any scientists in chat? It makes glass. Sand, lightning, glass. Enel turns crocodile into a window pane. I rest my case. Smoker versus Blackbeard. Smoker's biggest advantage up until this point has been his Sea Prism Stone tip, and he would not be able to touch Blackbeard with it. Aokiji versus Enel. Chat, what is the interaction of lightning and ice? Does anybody know? Because I have absolutely no idea. Okay, Aokiji's standing here. He puts up ice wall. And then Enel's like, boom, lightning. What happens? Nothing makes water. It would melt the ice, then he would just refreeze it. There's a part of this equation I've been missing the entire time. Do you see this ice wall? Look, Harry Potter. Okay, Enel wins. Oh, we're in the final round. Oh my gosh. Enel versus Blackbeard, the two strongest characters in One Piece. Who is the winner? We have to draw the final fight. I'm drawing the final episode of One Piece. Spoilers ahead, chat. So here we have Eminem. We'll draw little lightnings around him. And then we have Blackbeard. Zihaha. Blackbeard immediately, once again, sends darkness out, starts flooding the ground around him. He's not hovering. That was a drawing mistake. Immediately, darkness protecting him. Whitebeard Devil Fruit protecting the sides too. He unfortunately cannot reach his arm all the way up to punch up, so he is susceptible to lightning from above. However, Enel is so stupid and overconfident that he just starts sending lightning at him, not even thinking of above, even though that's how he won the last fight. Blackbeard here. I don't think darkness absorbs lightning the same way it absorbs light, and here's why. Lightning conducts. Okay, let's say the lightning starts going into the darkness. It does not completely just sizzle out, but instead starts making chemical reactions. These chemical reactions, chat, are you taking notes? The chemical reactions create proton-infused bombs that begin exploding all around Blackbeard, damaging him. It's not over yet. Damaging his body, his beautiful body. Enel has the upper hand. He's standing over Blackbeard after the proton infusions have damaged him. He's smiling because he's winning. Blackbeard's laying on the ground. Wiener out. He is durable. The shadows are still on the ground, so Enel can't come near him. This is the key factor that you need to remember, chat. The shadows on the ground, Enel can't step foot near Blackbeard. The only thing that has damaged him so far have been the proton blasts. Enel begins getting confident, does not finish him off. Blackbeard pulls a pistol out of his pocket and shoots Enel. Lucky for him, it doesn't do anything because he's made of lightning. And Blackbeard bleeds out and dies. Enel wins. Enel is the strongest character. Enel, confirmed, is the strongest character in all of One Piece, at least for the villains. He's very lucky Luffy didn't show up. If Luffy was a villain, would have been over. I literally described and illustrated every single difficult fight. I literally explained all of the thought process. It is literally the most correct opinion. Name one thing in this entire video that I said incorrectly. Don't post this on YouTube. Why? Guys, the YouTube comments are gonna agree with me. Yeah, once again, I will be selling this to the highest bidder. I understand it's gonna get pretty pricey because this is basically a $2 sold. Okay, I'm literally trying to print it, but my printer's just going I think it's like actually struggling to figure out how to print this absolute work of art. My mom said it can go on the fridge worthy. This is my first manga. Dude, I'm a mangaka. Woo!